Good morning, everyone. I'm Chirag. Myself, Kunal, and Shwetali are a team guided by Professor Joydeep Datta. Our site is located in Rasaini. There are two rail routes connecting to the site seen in red. There are two road routes also connecting to the site through a Dand Apta road. There are different roads connecting from the industrial area to the site. This 100-bedded general hospital is the center for many different neighboring villages such as Savla, Mopada, Rees, etc. Also, the 25-bedded specialty ward will cater to the industrial area connecting to the site. A site is located in Rasaini. The area of site is around 12,000 square meters with an FSI of 1.0. Towards the northwestern side of the site, we have the lowest point of our site. The northwestern corner of the plot lies 1.5 meter below the existing road level. So this area can be treated as low-lying space, service space such as basement, parking, etc. Secondly, we have southwestern winds flowing from the site to the northeastern side. Uh, this wind flow can be used to optimize the passive wind circulation in the site. About the conceptualization, we have divided our site into two parts, north and south. So all the active spaces such as entrance, wards, ICUs and admins are kept on the northern side, whereas all the service spaces such as toilet, kitchen and laundry are kept on the southern side. Let me quickly explain you what panopticon is. Panopticon is a uh, form or a concept followed in prison cells where the guard or the chief officer is at the center who can have a look at all the prison cells at one go. Similar concept can be used in hospitals. For example, in OPD, where nurse station or the waiting area is at the center, who can have a look at all the consultation rooms at one go. Area statement of the hospital is taken from the Maharashtra DCR for hospitals, where 50% of the plot is kept for ground coverage and 10% of this plot is kept for recreational open spaces. Initially, we started with the bubble zoning. In the bubble zoning, we got to understand about the adjacencies and proximities of the spaces. For example, in the in the ground floor, we have the emergency department, along with which we have all the public serving spaces such as OPD, admin area, kitchen, restaurant, etc. On the first floor, we have all the important spaces such as OT, CSHD, obstetric ward, etc. And on the second and third floor, we have the inpatient department. After the initial bubble zoning, we started to build upon the form. Firstly, we decided upon the entrances, where we had three entrances to the site. One is the main emergency entrance, second is the main entrance, third is the service entrance to the south. In order to build upon the form, we started with provision of courtyard according to the existing trees on the site. So we have three internal courtyards and two external courtyards in the structure. After which we identified spaces where we can optimize the form panopticon. In the northern part of the structure, we have all the major important activities going on. We changed the shape of the structure from rectangular to the circular form in order to achieve panopticon infused with the northern light. In order to fulfill the area requirement of the spaces in above floors, we bulged the northwestern part of the structure with a added 1.2 meters of cantilever on each floor. We have southwestern winds flowing into the site, so we have tried to provide openings in the southwestern part of the structure which will allow the wind to enter the structure. Also in the center we have a massive courtyard which will allow the hot air to exhale. All this will provide a nice wind circulation inside the structure. We have heavily built the southern facade with all the service spaces, which will obstruct the harsh sunlight coming from the southern side and will provide a nice shade above the cafeteria. Also, we have provided openings on the northern side, which will allow the north light to enter into the courtyard. The northeastern corner of our plot is 1.5 meters below the road level. So instead of providing a basement floor, we have provided a lower ground floor. In the lower ground floor, we have 95 car parks along with the parkings in upper ground floor and lower ground floor. There is AC plant room and pump rooms in the lower ground floor along with the mortuary. We have two entrances leading to the site. One is the entrance from the northeast corner, which takes us to the isolated emergency entrance. Second is the main entrance, which takes us to the drop off point, which leads to the main entrance services. Over here, we have the outpatient department where we have tried to optimize the form panopticon, where nurse station is at the center who can have a look at all the consultation rooms at one go. Right besides the emergency department, we have laboratory and radiology in the eastern side. On the western side, we have physiotherapy department. And towards the southern side, we have all the service spaces such as toilets, restaurants and kitchens. Over here, we can understand the different slopes of the site, where firstly a ramp goes down to 1.5 meters to the lower ground floor, and also there's a ramp going to the 2.5-meter level to the upper ground floor. Right about the kitchen, we have our laundry space. Reason being, they both share similar voltages. Towards the western facade, we have operation theater. There are two entrances for the operation theater. A super sterile lobby takes us to all the OTs. The OT is connected to ICU and obstetric department using a sterile lobby. In order to use the north light in the ICU ward, we have provided big openings in the northern facade. The obstetric ward is divided into two parts. One is the public space, where we have spaces such as waiting, lobby, etc. Second is the private space, which will be accessed by the doctors and the patients. Over here, there are spaces such as labor room, birthing units, feeding room, etc. This obstetric ward is connected to the NICU and other diagnostic departments to the eastern side. Our toilet ducts run from right from the top to bottom. So instead of providing the service floor on an entire floor, we have provided service area just about operation theater and operation theater and ICU. Along with the service area on the same floor, we have the inpatient department. On the north corner, we have the general ward, again in order to use the north light, and pediatric ward on the eastern facade. On the fourth floor, we have a 15-bedded isolation ward, which has a direct access to the southern core. On the northern side, right about the service area, there is private ward. There are dual bed and quad sharing bed rooms in the private ward. All the rooms have been provided with individual toilets. We didn't want the residential accommodation to be on the same floor. They smelled all the anesthetic smell throughout the night, so throughout the day. So instead of keeping them on the same floor, we have isolated them on the fourth floor, where where we have provided a 1 BHK room for the chief medical officer and the dorm type rooms for the residential for accommodation of residential doctors. Section A dash is cut through the is a longitudinal section cut through the service floor, where mortuary is at the lower ground floor, and all the spaces in this section are accessed by the vertical cores, two vertical cores on the western side. Section B dash is a longitudinal section cut through the courtyard, where spaces such as doctor's lounge and private ward can have a nice see-through towards the courtyard. Section C dash is a vertical section cut through the courtyard, where we can see we have built we have heavily built the western facade in order to provide a shade into the courtyard. Similarly, we have in the south elevation we have heavily built the southern facade in order to obstruct the harsh sunlight coming from the south. On the western facade, we have important spaces such as operation theaters and physiotherapies and residential accommodation. So, in order to minimize the temperature, we have used two techniques. One is by providing massive terraces on the western facade. Second, we have provided terracotta pots on the on the spaces on the western facade outside operation theater and physiotherapy, which will reduce the temperature by 5 to 6 degrees in the western side. On the northern and eastern side, we have all the important spaces and inpatient departments. In order to optimize the use of northern light and eastern light in the morning, there are massive openings on the eastern and northern elevation. In the view, you can see the use of levels used for parking spaces in the lower ground floor, and the use of ramp to go to the or use the parking space in the upper ground floor. In the second view, you can see the use of terracotta pots in the western facade in order to keep the internal temperature slightly cooled. Hospital is an institutional and a monumental structure. It is very important for an hospital to have its own identity. So, in order to emphasize the external skin of the structure, we have used kiln bricks as the exterior material for the structure. The view shows the ambience of the main entrance services along with the informal seatings, where the glazings of the entrance allows the light to emphasize the quality of the space. This is a spot sectional view of general ward showing the space along with the balcony. We have classified the requirement of materials for the walls, ceiling and floorings as per the requirement of the spaces. Services on the ground floor includes water requirement planning. We have underground water tank on the ground floor, which also includes rainwater tank and firefighting tank. There is no government sewer line running along the site, so we have to provide a septic tank on the northeastern corner. Towards the corner of the site, there is a service block which includes transformer, substation, meter room and generator. Over here we have shown overhead water tank and firefighting tank calculations according to the standards. The maximum power demand for the project is calculated to be 1845 kilowatts. The parking facilities are planned according to the Maharashtra DCR for hospitals. We have shown different color codes for the waste segregation, collection and disposal management. In rainwater harvesting, we have calculated a volume of 450 meter square tank in the ground floor according to the standards. Other services on the ground floor includes the position of vertical cores, which is such that nowhere the travel distance exceeds 44 meters, and the specification for the lifts. Services on the lower ground floor includes chiller plant and AC plants and fire and overhead water tank pumps.